Hey guys, this is a book review for Tools of Titans and Tribe of Mentors. They're both written by Tim Ferris. I'm a big Tim Ferris fan. I first encountered him with the 4 Hour Work Week, and then I got into 4 Hour Body, and I love his podcast. So I was aware of these books, but I didn't get around to it for a while. And just now I've picked both of them up at the same time, and I was really shocked by how big they are. Like, I had seen the covers online for a while, but they are enormous books. Um, and they're both really similar in nature, so you're basically getting advice from someone who is famous or was a billionaire, like had some level of extreme success in their life. There might be some Olympians in here, um, best-selling authors, things like that. So he's just interviewed person after person after person, and he asks like the same type of questions, and then gets their info. So one thing I think is really cool is he actually gets like book advice, most gifted or recommended books. So yeah, and he does that with all these different people that he interviews, and there's just so much wisdom that is condensed down from each interview. I don't know how long, he might have sat down with this person for a whole day, and then he just gets a couple of bullet points that really sung to him. And it's a ton of people. And it's same for a Tribe of Mentors. Same type of structure where you have, like this one, you just open to Tony Hawk, and then it has questions, his responses, and then it just goes on to the next person. And I don't even know who this person is. Oh, poker player, TV presenter, and writer. So I learn about people who have done amazing things with their life that I just didn't know of, and then read it, and there are these really juicy, valuable nuggets of wisdom. So it's structured slightly differently between the two books, but I'd say for the most part they're very, very similar. And I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking that maybe Tim Ferris, the person who wrote this, maybe he just wanted to do a ton of interviews and pick out the best ones, and then realized that a lot of them are really, really good, and maybe that's why he made 2 jumbo-sized books. I mean, these are, look at how, it's like the size of my palm. Like, I don't know of another book this big outside of the dictionary, and it's 2 of them. So that's what I think might have happened here. He just had like way more content than he thought he would, and thought it was really, really valuable. And I would agree. There's still so much I have to read in both of these books. And normally I don't do a review unless I've read the whole book, but there's just so much here. And I still have gotten so much out of it where I open to a random page. I do know Brene Brown, but there's gonna be some little piece of wisdom that Tim Ferris picked up on, that I might not have encountered before. So he is like finding great people, asking them great questions, and then doing the work of editing what might be really valuable, that I might have missed. So yeah, Tim Ferriss is just like such a brainy person. I don't even understand how he's gotten so much done. Like, these books, he did them a while ago, and there's so much going on with them. And he just keeps going. He still has that podcast going. So yeah, just to sum it up, I would definitely recommend one or both of these. You really only need one at a time, and it would probably last you for like 5 years. I don't know. But you could read one section a night, or one pick one person a day to be inspired by, and you could do it page by page, or you could just open to a random one and get the life advice that you need or want. Something that's really great is that this has, like, the way it's structured, it has a masculine energy to it, and I feel like young men need more wisdom and support on their journey. So I really appreciate that. I feel like women, it's more okay for us to pick up a self-help book that's a little soft, whereas for men that can be seen as weak, even though you actually need words of wisdom. So that's another little thing I'm gonna say, is that I like that this is a way to support young or older men with whatever projects they have going on in their life. And yeah, I think they're both fantastic, and they would last you a lifetime.